created jealousy of all things.
Okay, well,
and him being all powerful, omniscient, and everything. Like,
what is jealousy?
Just envy over something.
Okay, I mean, well, you're a young guy. I don't suppose you're married, but let's suppose you are married. If you're married to somebody and your wife goes off with somebody else, should you be jealous of that?
Well, it's typical, yeah. But
is that righteous jealousy? Is jealousy always bad, in other words?
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily, right? Because she's yours, she committed yourself to you, you committed yourself to her, she shouldn't be going off with somebody else. The same thing is true for God. We are God's creation. God wants us to be in fellowship with him, not for his benefit, but for ours.
Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Call Halam La Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakha Ha Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahawah, Shem Yahawashi, and also to these Israelites out here, those Israelites out there who come from the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, leave all the 12 tribes, who so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also to the speckled bird of our people, whose fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yasharahla, that's among the other nations, looking like the other nations. Shalom to you, Mashpachah. Right, but I just wanted to go. You heard that, but and this is the thing. I don't have a problem with people saying, God is, but it's about the truth, man. It's about the truth. And one thing with these damn Edomites, always run around thinking that you heard what he said. The Most High don't want no fellowship with His creation. Where is it at? And I got a big issue with these people because they always taking something. They literally took something that ain't got nothing to do with them. And they said, okay, you took the Israelite stuff, and then you just try to insert yourselves into it. And that's where I have the problem with these people. See? Got a problem with these people, man. They always trying to take something that ain't got nothing to do with them and insert themselves into it. Talk about the Most High, he wanted to have fellowship with his creation. Man, yeah, the fellowship the fellowship that he wanted to have a fellowship with is his people. See, and I always read this scripture, and I'm about to read it again, like right now, right motherfucking now. 2nd Esdras, right? 2nd Esdras, and we go grab that 5 and 23, and we go read down 2nd Esdras 5 and 23, and said, O Lord, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, that bears rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine, and of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily, and of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river, and of all the builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. And of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes of people, not a multitude, but the multitudes, plural sense. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou givest a law that is approved of all. So it says, out of all the multitudes of people that the Most High had created, he got him one people. He chose him one people. He had that one people to establish fellowship with. And that people that he established that fellowship with is the Israelites. Only. See? So when these people go reading up in our stuff, why are you reading in our text and it ain't got nothing to do with y'all? They don't go into the text pertaining to what's going to happen to the Edomites, what the Most High going to do to them. They don't go into those things pertaining to the judgment. See? They literally reading in the text that ain't got nothing to do with them. They reading, when it speaks about the blessings, that's for the Israelites. When it speaks about the curses, well, on this side right now, that's for the Israelites, right? But in the kingdom, once we're brought out of our punishment, these Edomites are going into theirs. But they don't read nothing about it. They don't read those things and say, yes, see, this is talking about us. See, they always reading in the text pertaining to when it's talking about Israelites, the Most High's relationship with His people, and they try to insert themselves into it, man. I got a problem with that. That's why I hate all the religious institutions, all of them. Give a fuck if you a Baptist, you a Catholic, you a Seventh-day Adventist, you Jehovah Witness, you're Mormon, you're any of this shit. Episcopalian. I got a problem with all of it. I got a problem with all of it, man. Because these people don't have nothing that was passed to their forefathers from the Most High to say, here, I'm establishing a relationship and a fellowship with you. They don't have that. They're literally reading the Israelite stuff pertaining to their God and them. And they trying to insert themselves into it. I have a big problem with that, man. I hate that shit. These Edomites think that they ain't gonna pay for nothing, man. Before you the Most High he ain't create these damn Edomites to establish a relationship with him. He didn't do that. See? He didn't do that. Like, these people will go reading up in matter of fact, let me just grab this real quick. Right? Let me grab this. How did the Most High create all people? He created all people and to have to establish a fellowship with all people. No, he didn't. Isaiah, these basic ones. Isaiah, right? Let's grab that. These people are something else, man. I just can't. I just don't believe it, man. Like, these people are something else, man. They always doing that shit, man. Isaiah, chapter 40. And let's start at, we'll start at 15. Isaiah 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as a small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations, except the Israelites, all nations before him are as nothing. See? So out of all the multitude of people that the Most High had created, he chose in one people. So out of all those other nations, they are as nothing to the Most High. So you're telling me people that he says that are as nothing to him, he wanted to establish fellowship with them? No, the people that he chose out of those multitude of people is the ones that he wanted to establish fellowship with. See, all this confusion that's going around in the earth, man, is because of these damn devils. It's because of them, man. Isaiah 40 and 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. When you go into the word vanity, it means nothing. It means nothing. So wait a minute. You consider as in the eyes of the Most High as nothing. How he want to establish fellowship with nothing? No, you would establish fellowship with something, not nothing. See? But these people, they don't read stuff like this. They always reading stuff that's pertaining to, matter of fact, they would go to this. Let me grab this real quick. They would go into Ephesians, right? Ephesians, the first chapter. They actually think that the Ephesians are Gentiles. It was all people, No, it's not. It's the Israelites that was in Ephesus. Now, when you come down to Ephesians 1 and verse 5, now, let's start at 4. According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. Wait. Who did the Most High choose before the foundation of the world? Who? It's his creation. No. He chose the Israelites that was going to be his people before the foundation of the world. Before the earth was ever created, he chose who was going to be his people within the confines of the earth and who was not. See? And it says that what? That we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Right? Who is the we? The we don't mean everybody, all creation. No, it's we. Who did the Most High command that they should be holy unto him? You go all the way back to the beginning. Leviticus 19 chapter, verse 1 and 2. Who did he say he should be holy unto him? You Israelites. This is who this is talking to. The Ephesians are Israelites. See? According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahawashi Mashiach. This ain't talking about no all people is being adopted back to the Most High. No, this talking about the Israelites being reconciled through the blood and sacrifice that Yahawashi provided for us to be established back with our Father, Yahawah. This is talking about the Israelites, and we was already predestined for this. The Most High, what he said, I had created the end from the beginning, and from the beginning all things that have not yet been done. See, we was already predestined. It was already predestined. We was gonna go off, and then the Most High was gonna send Yahawashi to bring us back to Him. See. Not no all mankind and no all creation to him. No, his chosen people, his creation to him, the Israelites. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of children. They would think that this is talking about them. This is talking about Israelites right here. See? And when you click onto that adoption, right? Click onto it. First, let's grab this predestinated, right?
Strong's G 4309.
Pararizo. Let's click it. And it says to what? To predetermine, decide beforehand in the New Testament of Yahawah, decreeing from eternity, to foreordain, appoint beforehand. So it means what? Beforehand. So beforehand, we was already predestined, like it says, foreordained. And it says, let's grab that adoption, right? Meaning the Most High already made his decision in the beginning. When you go into this adoption, that we was being adopted, we being grafted in. That grafted in is talking about Israelites. This adoption is talking about Israelites. See? And it says what? Adoption. Adoption as sons. That relationship which Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, was pleased to establish between himself and what? And the Israelites in preference to all other nations. You see what it says right there? It says that's the fellowship that Yahawah wanted to establish with what? With his people, not no all creation. Do you see? That fellowship that Yahawah was establishing was between him and his people. See? So these people need to cut it out, man. Like these Edomites, you think you just gonna screw over the Lord's people, man, and then think that, oh, now you can walk through the earth and say, oh, no. No, you gotta receive the punishment for the action of yourself, which your forefathers, which was you. You gotta receive that punishment, man. See? But let me read that again, pertaining to the adoption as sons. That relationship, what? The relationship, that fellowship, which Yahawah was pleased to establish between himself and the Israelites in preference to all other nations. You see that? And they don't like that. See? See, so what? Going back to it again, Ephesians 1 and 5, having predestinated us into the adoption of children, who? The Israelites, by Yahawashi Mashiach, to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. It was the good pleasure of the will of Yahawah to bring us to him. By Yahawashi, man. So these people, man, give it up, man. You people are something else, man. You people ain't nothing. Look, y'all got punishment to go through, man. You got punishment to go through. See? Matter of fact, let me grab that in Isaiah real quick. Isaiah 14, right? And verse 21. Isaiah 14 and 21. It says what? Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. You see what it says right there? It says prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. That's what you Edomites need to prepare for. Prepare for your kingdom being destroyed and you going into captivity. And after that captivity, prepare for annihilation. See? Stop reading stuff that ain't got nothing to do with y'all, and then y'all inserting yourselves in that. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all, man. See? What did Yahawashi, just basics, but what did Yahawashi say pertaining to what did the Most High do? Matthew. Is that, no, it's Slakia. That's 15 and 24, right? Matthew 15 and 24. And it says what? But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Yasharallah. And that's who Yahawah sent Yahawashi to. That's who he sent him to. He didn't send him to no all to have fellowship with his creation. Yeah, that creation is the Israelites that he had fellowship with. See? These people are something else, man. Something else. They just don't quit. Literally reading something that ain't got nothing to do with them, man. Don't make no sense, man. See? This ain't got nothing to do with them. Let's grab this one real quick. What is that? Acts 10? And around 30, I think it's 36 or 34. Acts 10 and 36. And what it says? The word which Yahawah sent unto the children of Yasharallah, preaching peace by Yahawashi Mashiach, he is Lord of all. And who was that word? Yahawashi. What it says in John, he was a word made flesh. And when he was that word that was made flesh, who was he sent to? Who was he sent to? His people. That's why it says in Hebrew 2, in verse 16 and 17, it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Hebrews 2 and verse 16 and 17. It says, for verily he took not on him the nature of angels, but he took on him the seed of Abraham. Wherefore, who was the seed of Abraham? Israelites. Not Keturah children, they ain't counted for the seed. Not Edomites, they ain't counted for the seed. Not Ishmael, they ain't counted for the seed. You Israelites are counted for this, being considered as the seed of Abraham. Wherefore, in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to Yahawah. Who pertains to Yahawah? The Israelites. To what? To make reconciliation for the sins of the people. What people? Israelites. See? That reconciliation, us being brought back, that adoption, being brought back to the Most High, man, through Yahawashi, that's talking about for the Israelites, not know all mankind, to have fellowship with his creation. You Edomites, man, you people need to go sit your asses down somewhere, man. You can do whatever that you think is right, and then you just go escape the judgments that Yahawah got prepared for you people. We couldn't escape them. You think every last Israelite was bowed down worshiping idols? No, the answer is no. Every single Israelite didn't bow down and worship idols. See? But the Most High, he didn't make a covenant with us as individuals. He made a covenant with the Israelites as a nation of people in totality. So the punishment that came upon us as a nation of people, we all had to ride that wave, man. We all had to ride that wave as a people. See? It's just like if you a person in the house and you the oldest brother, and Judah was considered as the oldest brother of all the tribes. He was the head of all the tribes, right? And you at home, and the older brother's supposed to make sure everybody stay in line and do their chores and make sure they do business and don't tear shit up. When the parents come back home and the house is all, who getting in trouble? Everybody getting in trouble, but who first getting in trouble? The oldest brother. You ain't getting up out of it. He ain't gonna be able to look and say to the little ones, they did that. No, your job was to keep them in line. See? And that's why that's why we got the brunt end, the brute force of that punishment. All the tribes got punished, but Judah got the brute force of the punishment. Why? Because, hey, you was that head tribe. See, we were supposed to be an examples unto the rest of the tribes, but guess what? We didn't. It was a terrible example. See, and it's the same way with those kids in the house. The oldest brother, he probably be like, "Yeah, no, I told them to do it, but they didn't do it." Well, it was your job to get them straight, to make sure the house be taken care of. But you just let them run wild and just let them run through the house like a tornado. He's getting in trouble. Everybody getting in trouble, but he gonna get it the worst. Because why? Because his job was to keep them in line. You see? But not every single Israelite was worshiping idols. Not every single Israelite did that was going off big time. Not every single Israelite did that. But guess what? We all had to suffer that punishment together. That's why within this captivity, you might have saw some things in this captivity while we was all going through our punishment. You might have saw some things happen to one brother that didn't happen to another. You might have saw some things happen to one sister that didn't happen to another. That's why. Because every individual, we all going through it, but each individual got his own particular. Matter of fact, let me grab that. When you go into Job, and I'm gonna end it off because the spirit will get on you. You'll start going into a bunch, and I don't want it to be long. So let me grab this. Job 34, and let's go down to 29. Right, Job 34 and 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? Nobody. And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Nobody. Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. You see that? So when these Edomites get their judgment, you ain't getting no judgments as individuals. You're getting your judgment as a nation of people. Just like pertaining to us. We transgressed the covenant, the covenant that the Most High made with his nation of people that he chose. And guess what? We all had to go through the punishment. We all had to go through the punishment. And within that punishment, you had certain judgments that men and women of our nation had to receive, and others didn't receive that judgment. See? So whether it be done against a nation or against a man, or rather woman only. You see? So you Edomites might be thinking, y'all, I'm doing a good deed because God is this, God is that, God is this. You all gotta fit that bill of y'all punishment, man. All of y'all. So the Most High ain't had no fellowship, wanted to establish no fellowship with his creation. No, he established a relationship and that fellowship with his people, the Israelites. And I'm going to end it off there, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Shalom, Yasharala.
We are God's creation. God wants us to be in fellowship with him, not for his benefit, but for ours.